Morning, dear students. In the last class we have discussed about the writing chemical formula. In that, valencies, based on the valencies, how can we write the chemical formula we discussed, and names and symbols of some ions, non-metallic elements, name of ion, polyatomic ions, and their symbols also we have discussed. And today I am going to discuss about the some rules. What are the rules? The rules that you have to follow while writing a chemical formula. These rules are, when we are writing the chemical formula, we have to follow these rules. Based on these rules, we have to write the chemical formula. Okay. So one by one rules I will explain. These rules are important in writing chemical formula. The rules that you have to follow while writing a chemical formula. The rules that you have to follow rules that you have to follow while writing a chemical formula. While writing a chemical formula. Okay, see what are the rules is there. The first rule is the valencies or charges on the ion must balance. The valencies or charges on the ion must balance. For suppose if we have to take the one ion, ion means any charged particle is known as ion. Charged species also known as ion. For suppose chlorine Cl minus is there, that is a ion, or Na plus is there, that is a ion. When we are writing the chemical formula sodium chloride, this plus and this minus will be balanced. The valencies or charges on the ion must balance. Here first rule is the valencies this is a I, valencies or charges, valencies or charges on the ion must be balanced. The valencies or charges on the ion must be balanced. And second one is when a compound consists of a metal and a non-metal. For suppose any compound having metal and non-metal, for example sodium chloride. Sodium chloride is a compound. NaOH, sodium hydroxide also compound. Calcium oxide also compound. So these are the compounds. These compounds are formed by the metal atom and non-metal atom. Which is a metal atom, which is a non-metal atom? For suppose sodium chloride. Sodium is a metal, chlorine is a non-metal. For suppose calcium oxide. Calcium is a metal, oxygen is a non-metal. Iron sulfide. Iron sulfide formula FeS. Iron Fe. Sulfide yes. So iron is a metal, sulfide is a non-metal. Copper oxide. Copper is a metal and oxygen is a non-metal. So when a compound consists of a metal and a non-metal, the nature or symbol of the metal is written first. For suppose any compound having the metal and non-metal means we have to write the symbol or name of the metal is written first. Okay, then after we have to write the non-metals. Non-metals like oxygen, sulfur, okay, chlorine, these are the we have to write. Okay, by the example we have to easily understand. Okay, see when a compound consists of a metal and non-metal, when a compound consists of a metal and non-metal, the name or symbol of the metal the name or symbol, the name or symbol of the metal is written first, is written first. For example, here, we have to take some examples like calcium oxide, What is the formula of calcium oxide? CaO. And sodium chloride, What is the formula of sodium chloride? NaCl. And iron sulfide, What is the formula of iron sulfide? Iron means Fe, sulfide S. In the table already I given sulfide, sulfite. 3 different is there. Sulfate means SO4 minus. Sulfide means S2 minus. Sulfite means SO3 minus. One is a S2 minus, SO4 minus 2, SO3 minus 2. These are the iron sulfide, FeS. And copper oxide, CuO. Okay, here once you have to check when a compound consists of a metal and non-metal, the name or symbol of the metal is written first. Okay, here calcium oxide is there. Calcium is a metal, oxygen is a non-metal. When we are writing the symbol or name, calcium is a metal name, we can write the first, then after non-metal name. In the same way, formula also. In formula, we can write the first formula of symbol of the metal, then after symbol of the non-metal. Once you have to check any compound, that compound is consist of metal and non-metal is there, means we have to write the first metal name and symbol, then after non-metal name and symbol we have to write. Okay, this is our rule. Here once you have to check where oxygen, chlorine, sulfur are non-metals. In these examples, oxygen, chlorine, sulfur, these are the non-metals. Okay, where oxygen, chlorine, sulfur, these are the non-metals and are written on the right. Once you have to observe and are written on the right. We written the right side, whereas calcium, sodium, iron and copper, where calcium, sodium, iron and copper are metals. And are written on the left. Okay, here chlorine, sulfur, oxygen, these are the non-metals, we written on the right side, and metals like sodium, iron, calcium, we written left side. Okay, non-metals we have to write the right side, and metals we have to write the left side. This is the another rule. Next rule is in compounds formed with polyatomic ions. For suppose any compound is forming with polyatomic ions, the number of ions present in the compound is indicated by enclosing the formula of ion in a bracket. Okay, the number of ions we have to write in bracket, and writing the number of ions outside the bracket. For example, if we have to take the magnesium hydroxide, okay, so number of ions we have to mention in the outside the bracket. For suppose that compound having the polyatomic ions means we have to write the ion in bracket, and the number of ions we have to write in the outside the bracket. By the example you have to understand easily. In compounds formed with polyatomic ions, compounds formed with polyatomic ions, the number of ions present in the compound the number of ions present in the compound is indicated by enclosing the formula of ion, enclosing the formula of ion in a bracket. Enclosing the formula of ion in a bracket, and writing the number of ions, and writing the number of ions outside the bracket. For example, we have to take the one example. For example, magnesium hydroxide. How can we write the magnesium hydroxide? MgOH taken twice. OH is a polyatomic ion. Okay, so this OH we can write inside the bracket, and the number of ions we have to mention in the outside the bracket. In case the number of polyatomic ions, in case the number of polyatomic ions is 1, for suppose in case the number of polyatomic ion is only one ion is there, means the bracket is not required. The bracket is not required. Okay, in case the number of polyatomic ion is only one ion is there, means this bracket is not required. For suppose, I will give one example. For suppose NaOH. For example, NaOH. OH is a polyatomic ion, but it is a single ion is there here. Here two ions is there. In magnesium hydroxide, two ions is there. That's why we have to write in the number of ions in outside the bracket. And polyatomic ion we have to mention inside the bracket. Okay. Here, in case of the number of polyatomic ion is only one is there, means the bracket is not required. Bracket is not required. We have to write the directly NaOH. Okay, OH is a polyatomic ion, but here single ion is there. That's why we have to write the simple. We did not mention inside the bracket, and we did not mention the number of ions also. One ion is there. We did not require to the mention ions number. So this is about the rules that you have to follow while writing a chemical formula. Okay, see the first rule. In compounds formed with see the first rule. The valencies or charges on the ion must balance, and when a compound consists of a metal and a non-metal, the name or symbol of the metal is written first. Okay, for suppose compound having the metal and non-metal means we have to write the metal name and symbol first. Okay, for suppose if we have take the calcium oxide, sodium chloride, iron sulfide, copper oxide, we have to mention the name of the metal symbol first, then after non-metal like oxygen, sulfur, chlorine, we have to write the right side. So this is the one rule. And next one, in compounds formed with polyatomic ions, for suppose any compounds are having the polyatomic ions, the number of ions present in the compound is indicated by enclosing the formula of ion in a bracket and writing the number of ions outside the bracket. For example, magnesium hydroxide. So polyatomic ion we mentioned inside the bracket, and number of ions is we mentioned in the outside the bracket. In case of the number of polyatomic ion is only one is there, means the bracket is not required. For example, NaOH. Okay, this is about the rules.